All right. Okay. Hey guys, welcome back. 2 weeks ago, you guys sent in a bunch of questions for us. So today we are going to answer a few of them for you. We can't get to all of them. You guys would be bored out of your mind with a really long video. So we are going to split it up into a few segments. So I hope that we get to your question today, and if we don't, then stay tuned for another video coming in a couple weeks.
What's up, guys? I'm here at Montana at Moore Lake, and I have a few questions that apparently I need to answer that Claire has wrote down for me. First of all, there's a question about this stream that I don't know if you can see. It's this way. Probably a stupid question, but I thought streams came from snow melting off the top of the mountain. But there's no snow up there, and I can see the top. So I'm assuming it's coming out the ground. If somebody can answer that for me, that'd be nice. So question number one, who came up with the idea to travel first? How long did it marinate before y'all decided to go for it? What steps did you take to prepare? First off, I'm not sure about the word marinate. I'm always marinating something in my head. It marinated forever. I've been wanting to live on a houseboat. I've been wanting to live in a tiny house. I've been wanting to live in a tree house since I can remember. So I would say it was probably my idea. Marinating, man, this thing's been marinating. It's been marinating for decades. What steps did I take to prepare? I guess that's the second part of the question. Not much. The people that know us know we've done this before and didn't prepare at all that time. Didn't prepare much this time. Got a new backpack. That's about it. Prepare. How can you prepare to live in a van? I mean, prepared as we'll ever be, I guess.
Do you look for chain grocery stores or find local places for food? That is an excellent question. As you know, because I've been very annoying about it, we try to stay as plant-based as possible. So finding local produce stands and local grocery stores is definitely what we prefer. A lot of times that doesn't really work for us because we're either in a really small town that don't have those options, or sometimes our only option is Walmart, even though that's not at all what we prefer. They do have organic produce there, and sometimes it's just the best option for us.
So is parent time only in the bathroom and tent? For one thing, I'm not sure what parent time exactly means. Is that insinuating something, or is that just alone time? If it's alone time, then yes, bathroom time is my favorite alone time. Once you have a kid, that's the only alone time. Yeah, that's probably in the tent. Yeah, I go in the tent when I need alone time, and I go in the bathroom when I need alone time. Now, is that parent time? Yeah, I'm a parent and I'm alone. Parent time together? That doesn't happen. That doesn't happen. 99.9% of the time, that doesn't happen. Just got to get used to it.
How are you funding your adventures? Another excellent question. So before we left, we sold our house, and Hunter sold his air conditioning business. So we took the majority of that money and put it in the bank. We budgeted for what we thought we would need for our travels and put that aside to live off of. So currently right now we are not working, but we have definitely considered and are still considering a work camping position in the winter so that we can just kind of slow down a little bit and enjoy, more of a routine, and then getting back at it in the spring. So that's one of our options. We also have a YouTube channel, and if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, please subscribe, because we eventually hope to monetize it. We also have a little shop on our website. If you haven't gone and checked it out, please do so. I'll put a link on this video here. And yeah, that's not a great source of income, but it is fun, and we love to see you guys rocking our designs.
How do you choose your next destination? Do you just wing it? Refer back to question 1. Yes, most everything I do, I just wing it. How do I choose my next destination? Yeah, I did. Pull up Google Maps about a week before we get there. That's it. That's how I do it. So I guess you'd classify that as winging it.
How are other states doing with COVID, masks, etc.? We have found that it is very different from state to state. So when we were in Georgia earlier this year, they were actually very relaxed on their laws. So there weren't a lot of people wearing masks. There was a lot of social distancing, but it wasn't very strongly implemented. We still were able to find campgrounds. This was the beginning of quarantine, so we found a couple campgrounds to distance ourselves in, and if you haven't checked out those videos, please do, because we had a really good time in Georgia. But yeah, so they were very relaxed. Then we got over, a little bit further west into like Colorado, and their laws are extremely implemented and extremely strict. So, you couldn't even go into a restaurant or a store without a mask on. So, it's just different for every place that we've been. And something that I don't think that a lot of people know about us is, yes, when we decided to travel in the beginning of April, we had a much different plan laid out than what we're actually doing. So we had planned to do a lot of like museums and some of the tourist attractions, try to eat out at like local restaurants and things like that. But obviously that didn't work out. And I would say that that's definitely been for the better, because really and truly all that we've been doing is camping and hiking on nature trails, with the exception of like a once a week grocery store run, sometimes a little longer than that. Yeah, besides that, it's been just being in nature, and I think that's been like super cool for us. So yeah, we've just been like enjoying being in the woods, being in nature, breathing the fresh air. Occasionally, we have a campground that has events, and we will go to them, or we will swim in the pool, but like we always try to adhere to the guidelines and the social distancing that they require.
One more. I think there's one more. Hold on. What's your favorite kind of jam? And could you make your own jam if you needed to? I eat Smucker's grape jelly from Walmart. Never made jam. Don't necessarily like jam. When I eat jam, it tends to seem like it doesn't have enough high fructose corn syrup like Smucker's grape jelly. Jam is usually homemade, and it's just strawberries all crushed up and half the sugar it should have. So if I had to eat jam, strawberry jam. Could I make my own jam? Sure, I'd just crush up some strawberries and throw a little sugar in. But I can't imagine ever in my life needing to make jam.
What is your advice for anybody else who wants to start traveling?
Start out buying a camper and then and get all your things you need for traveling, and then I would look up a campground and then go to that campground and keep looking up campgrounds and going to them. And that's pretty much our life, and seeing animals and hiking on trails. That's cool. And we saw rivers.
Lots of rivers?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have.
Lots of rivers.
Awesome. Thank you, Sadie.
You're welcome.
Beautiful.
Bye.
I gotta go marinate on something else now.
I hope you guys have enjoyed our very first video for Ask Me Anything. We will definitely have another one coming up soon, so if you did not hear your question answered, then please check back in a couple weeks and we will definitely try to address it then.
Take one last look. It's beautiful.